Hey, this is me, Jim. I'm working on a 1979, excuse me, 1979 Fleetwood Wilderness camper, about 16 foot long. Bought out of a fellow from North Carolina for $600. Needs a lot of work, but overall, it's not in that bad a shape, as you can see. I got a tarp on. I got to put a roof on. Well, we're doing some cleaning up. I just finished doing some electrical work. Got power back on in it. Checking my electricals in here. Oh, this looks pretty good. It's got a dorm refrigerator. They took the propane one out. Skin metal looks pretty good shape. Apartment, I got a lot of rot in the back. Near the bathroom, I'm about to remodel that and take this whole back wall here. This whole back wall here is going to have to come down, and I'll do that at a later time though, and replace some of that wood in there. And now I'll take you on a grand tour. Let's see here. Oh, wait, nothing's light bulb out. Alright. Let's see here. There we go. I just installed a new fluorescent light strip light for the main living area. Kind of want to get with the old 12-volt lights. Still got one there. Got one there. Doesn't work. I actually got this other one working. I found the power converter, which is right in here, as you can see. See here. Right there is the power converter. Plug it back into the receptacle. And voila. My lights are working. One over there works. So I bought this thing from, he put another ceiling. It's actually got a polyurethane panel, like, you know, plastic, like you put in 18-wheeler trailers and stuff, he says. Which doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty good. Probably better than what the old stuff was. There's a lot of trash in there where the old ceiling come out. My table, got my seat cushions, all of those. The benches look pretty good. It's got a lot of old particle board. It'll swell up whenever it gets wet. So I'm not too worried about that. So tearing the screen there. Most of my windows work, open and close. This one here is actually a emergency window. That one opens and closes good. Dual sinks, 3-burner gas range. Let's see. This is the Sanyo stainless steel dormitory refrigerator. They replaced the old camper one. I guess it had problems with it, which I don't mind. I'd rather just have a regular refrigerator. It feels like it's getting cold, but I guess it just takes a while. I just turned the power on this thing, and I've had it for about 3 weeks now. Doing some work. Let's see. Here's the. I broke that loose. Oh well, don't worry about it. I ain't worried about that. Yeah, I got to kind of clean up this sucker. Oh, smart. Close that. It's got a lot of rot. This camper took a lot of rain and stuff. The man told me it was in pretty good shape, and he put a new roof on it, and the roof didn't last me till I got on I-85, and that sucker ripped the hell off. See, open sunshine up there, buddy. Ain't got nothing but a tarp over this sucker. You probably can't see it, kind of dark in there, but the paneling is rotten. This is rotten up here. This, you probably can't see it. Let me see if I can get some light in there. Hang on one second. I got something that will do the trick. This is my bathroom light that's going to go in here when I get finished. I'll just set it right here, and we'll plug her up in here like so. Oh yeah, for that light. Okay. Actually, I bought this light from Walmart, but it's one of those plant lights. The bulb ain't as gray as they bragged on. Okay, this is the corner cupboard for the bathroom sink, and you can see it's rod, you know, it's been waterlogged. The material they put in these campers, it's like most of this real cheesy paper-like stuff. I mean, it touches seawater, it just goes. And I mean, being in a bathroom, you know, you showering, look at I mean, you ain't really got no kind of a towel board. I mean, when you take a shower in this little itty-bitty tub here, you know it's going to wet up every damn thing in here. So what I'm going to end up doing is probably sometime in the spring get some money, a little more money, and I'm going to rip all this here out. I'm just going to go ahead and open this here all up, rebuild it from scratch, and we'll put some tile board that'll keep that water resistant, that the water won't stick to or soak into. I'm just going to redo the whole bathroom. This is the little closet. And you can see it's got a lot of water damage up in there. Down there, and the floor, I'm going to rip all this out, rebuild this from scratch. I might leave, this floor looks pretty good. I'll probably leave this alone. This bottom panel down here, I'm going to put this tapping on. It's pretty solid. I took the commode out a while ago, make it easier to work in here. The toilet looks in pretty good shape, but unfortunately my septic tank's got a busted end on where the drain line goes at the bottom. It's busted, so I'm going to have to replace the septic tank. Let's see. Once I get that replaced, I got my shower head here. The camper has a freshwater hookup for like if you go to a park and you got a water supply, and it has a holding tank up under the bench seats. Tank's in good shape. It did not have a 12-volt water pump, which you need for the holding tank, but I got one from a friend of mine. He has had an old Fleetwood camper, and he's gutting it now, tearing it apart, making a flatbed. So he told me anything I wanted, I could have it. So he gave me this little 12-volt water pump. I hooked to a battery. It turns over good. The piston works up and down. Diaphragm appears to be in good shape. I haven't run the water through yet, so I'm not sure what it'll do, but hopefully it'll pump water. That's the general idea I'm trying to get across. Like I said, it's a fixer-upper. I mean, I've seen some campers in way worse shape than this, and overall, you know, a little rot the bathroom area, and I do have I got some rot issue right here, so we've had some water get down in here. You can see this stuff's like paper, it just deteriorates, but I'm going to let that ride for a little while. If I ever feel like doing it, I'll probably rip this whole cabinet down, just redo this whole wall if I want to redo it. But for what I got in the camper, I don't think I've done too bad. I mean, it's a project. Most of these old campers you're going to buy, and there's going to be a lot of work in them. I've actually seen some that was in worse shape. Matter of fact, I thought I had one in Conway, South Carolina, and he was bragging. He told me he was trying to sell it. It was in good shape and everything, and I seen one picture of it on Craigslist, and it looked good from the angle it was taken at a distance. And when he went up and looked at it, he told me you just need a little work in the floor and stuff, nothing major. When I got there, the whole inside looked like it was just trashed, and I'm talking about it had cats living in the damn thing. So like, piss, good lord. And I told him I couldn't take this thing, man. And I mean, the tongue on the front of the trailer was rusted in half. I mean, it was hardly no tongue left to pull with, and I was scared. I mean, even if I bought it, the thing would break loose going in the highway. So I told him, best thing he need to do is take things to the scrapyard. He wanted $500 for that booger, so it wouldn't even worth that scrap. But I was actually going to get a 26-foot camper if I had on Craigslist for $600, and he said he had everything to be done. And as soon as I went to call him, because I told him I was going to call him Friday. I called him Friday, told me he just sold it a few hours ago, so I put a dent in that one. And I found this one actually that following evening on Craigslist. Somebody listed in North Carolina, which the other one was in Salisbury. This one here was in Mooresboro. And the man told me he'd take $600 for it, and told me it was in good shape. Man, it looked good. Like I said, the roof He just didn't have refastened too good. The wind got up under, so it just went poof. But well, I mean, I'd say, you know, you can't make it over without breaking some eggs. And I don't reckon I've done too bad. I mean, $600. So if I was a gut to suck in there and make a flatbed truck, I could try and sell for $400 or $500 and scrap the aluminum and I'd get my money back out of it. So I mean, I got appliances in good shape. Refrigerators worth $7,500 easy. But I like it. You know? I mean, it's big enough for what I want to use it for. I mean, I wish it was, you know, a little bigger. 26 foot would have been sweet, but I can make do with this. I mean, I've seen them smaller than this and be more cramped as hell. So I mean, that's when I can. This sofa it actually will pull out to a bed. So I mean, I can lay it out to a nice bed, sleep here. The table will drop down and everything, and turn to a bed. So I mean, you can sleep 4 people in here pretty good. Like I said, it's taking a little work, but once I get it cleaned out, get the roof on it and all that, and I have me a pretty good little camper. Have me a nice little knock around thing. And so if I ever decide to sell it, man, shoot, these deer hunter, they'll pay I know I get $1,500 for them if it's fixed it with a new roof. It's worth $1,500. So that's about pretty much concludes the tour. Like I said, I'll give you some more updates when I get some more work done on it. So if anybody got some comments, you know, maybe some ideas if they ever mess with any little camper, you know, email, you know, comment me back on YouTube or whatever. If I'm gonna post a song, then you know, tell me what y'all think. I probably did all right. I mean, I've seen worse shit. You know, hey, I ain't come out too bad. Like I said, most of the walls is pretty solid. Like I said, you know, it's just got a little rot issue, you know, in the back and in front, which is common where your seams are. But as far as the main structure is in pretty good shape. The little camera, they're pretty. I've seen other people restore them on YouTube and stuff, and they look pretty good. And really didn't want that much to them. I mean, they strip them down, redo them over, and make them pretty decent. Yep. All right, then.